For a striker playing in the Premier League, I think it's important to make sure that you're always alert and ready for an opportunity. Patience is obviously key as well along with that, but the most important is just staying ready, I think, and alert and always in the game, whether you're touching the ball or not. Yeah, for me, I always said I will play in the Premier League one day. And when I set my mind to something, I always make sure that, I'm dedicating everything to it. So I was always focused on getting to the Premier League. At a young age, I knew what it was going to take, hard work, dedication, blood, sweat and tears, basically. And I put everything into that. And when I got here, I'd arrived, but it was like, okay, you need to make sure that you can stay here now. There's no point in having one season in the Premier League. You want to be known as a Premier League player. So then that's when the hard work really starts, and then you've got to up it even more and double what you've actually been doing to get you there, really. I've had a few setbacks throughout my career, 2 crucial injuries. They were kind of something that I couldn't really prevent. They've just, happened. One was a tackle, and then another one was just an innocuous challenge in training. And there was no point in feeling sorry for myself throughout them times. I've had to just knuckle down, get my head down straight away, crack on with my rehab. And I think the most important thing was not cutting corners, staying mentally strong. You're going to have dark days, definitely. And you have to make sure that when you are having those, you overwhelm them thoughts with positivity. You have a positive circle around you. Also, like I say, knuckling down and hitting the hard work. When I was younger, people used to say, when you get to the Premier League, you have more time on the ball and things like that. And it's probably the total opposite when you're actually in the Premier League. You have less time to think when the ball's coming into you, because it's not just a striker running against a centre-back who's slow. A centre-back is just as quick as a striker nowadays, and they can play out from the back and they're stepping into the game, and you're going to have to then press them and back tackle and things like that. So everyone's evolving throughout football. The Premier League is the best league in the world for a reason, because the intensity and the pace of the league is probably one of the best and second to none. And I think each year we're seeing it getting quicker and quicker. An off-season is a time to get an advantage over people, in terms of trying to work harder when people are on holiday, probably not cutting corners, not putting the work in. I think it's a time to get your body as strong as you can and make sure that you're ready for pre-season, and then also going into the start of the season. Some advice I'd give to a young player who's aspiring to be a footballer is to believe in yourself first and foremost, because throughout your journey to the top, you're going to have setbacks, undoubtedly, whether that's people telling you not good enough, injuries, people questioning whether you fit in and you face fits and things like that. And there's so many scenarios, and it's a roller coaster journey, that you have to have that self-belief within yourself. And that's definitely what's helped me get into my position, because growing up I probably wasn't one of the best strikers around in the youth setup. I wasn't one of the best strikers even when I first turned professional, but through the drive and determination and that self-belief, you tell yourself you're the best, then ultimately you'll get closer and closer to those guys that are the best. And I definitely think believing in yourself is one of the most important things, and hard work, dedication, that's just a given, really. You're never going to get anything without working hard. And I think as a young player, you have to sacrifice different things, like going out with your friends when they're going out. They might be going out drinking, they might be going to parties, they might be going to the cinemas, things like that, depending on how old you are. But if you've got a game or you've got a training session, you have to dedicate yourself to that, and ultimately you'll get the end goal, what you aspire to be. And ultimately you might be a professional footballer one day.